So Trump passed a law stating that whoever pays child support get to file that child on the taxes. Pardon me?
Just to be told, I've got nothing in the will, nothing, and he was worth £33 million.
My baby daddy quit his job as an electrician where he was making over 6 figures a year to work a minimum wage job at a fast food place just so he wouldn't have to pay me $3,000 a month in child support.
Trump passes insane new child support law. Patriots, if you don't know about this, Trump passed a new law that whoever is paying the child support will get to declare those children on their taxes, okay? So say you're a single father, single mother, and you are not the one paying the child support. You will not get the tax return for your child.
What's up with this new tax rule that Trump wants to implement? This idea that hey, look, daddy boys, if you pay that child support for your own children, you get to write that off. And whoever is, the primary caretaker, i.e. single moms, you've got to foot the bill and you get no benefit.
I bet you more than half of fathers who are separated from their baby mamas do not have 50-50 custody because of the mother, because of the selfishness of the mother.
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now.
So today is Friday and I got my child support check and I don't know what to spend it on. I'm gonna go leave my kids at their grandmother's house and I'm probably gonna go out drinking with my husband, go out and gamble a little bit, maybe go shopping. The kids don't need anything because I provide everything for them, so I might just go ahead and splurge on myself with my little child support check.
I see that there's a rumor going around on social media that Trump has signed a bill saying he was going to do away with child support. And if anybody is on child support and they pay child support, the other parent that has full custody of that child will not be able to claim them on their taxes. Well,
when I left my husband, I was only making $16 an hour. And so that wasn't enough. And so I got myself into a lot of credit card debt because I moved into an apartment that I couldn't really afford, but I thought that someone else was going to be living with me in it. So that's
what do you mean? The ex?
No. Okay, so right after I got divorced, I got into a situation with somebody I knew from work. And
how quickly after the divorce?
Well, immediately. It was a rebound, right? I guess is what they would call it.
Okay.
And we
the
together.
Day after?
Maybe. Sort of. Yes.
Okay.
So I knew him, right? We worked together. That's how we met.
Well, wait, how long were you married?
Almost 5 years.
Did you guys ever have any kids?
Yes.
And you got with this person a day after?
Yes, but see what I thought he was the love of my life.
A day after a divorce, okay.
Yes.
So did y'all hear that Trump is supposed to be putting into action where if the father of a child pays child support, then he can claim the child on the income taxes? I saw that story all over.
Problem with child support is that it's calculated based on how much money both of the parents make. The more money dad makes, the more he pays, but the more money that mom makes, the less she gets. This absolutely incentivizes people not to be successful, which is not making the world a better place. It's making the world a worse place, especially for the children involved. This system does not take into any account the actual needs of the child. It only punishes parents for trying to be successful.
What's the problem with dating as single moms? I don't understand the issue with these men. We're talking men in their late 30s, 38, 39, and as soon as you mention you've got children, they don't want to fucking know. And I don't get it. And then they go simping over 21-year-olds, and that's because they've got no responsibility. The free-spirited to get to do whatever the hell they want, and it makes them look good and feel better about themselves. There is nothing wrong with dating a single mother. Like, my kids are practically teenagers. Well, my daughter is. She's nearly 16. My son's nearly 11. If anything, I've got more free time now opposed to what I had 4 years ago. This whole stigma of, like, dating someone with kids has really, really got to stop. Like, it's wrong. It really is wrong. Like, what's wrong with me? I'm 33 years old. I know what I want. I'm responsible. I do a pretty good job raising my children on my own. I've been single 4 years. What's the problem?
There's some people about to be real mad about the world. But let me tell you this. One thing that need to be addressed is child support laws.
I'm divorced. I thought I'd be happier, except the judge set the child support amount at $326 a month. $326 a month for 2 kids for child support is what he has to pay me. $326 a month. Because he's not working. Because he chooses not to. I was able to cross-examine him, which was fun. And I asked him how many hours a week he spends working. Or trying to sell houses, because technically he still has a real estate license, so technically he's still a realtor. He said 15 hours a week, approximately, is how many hours he works per week. Grown man. Grown, able-bodied man with transportation and no childcare to worry about. Says he works 15 hours a week.
In 2024, there have been various changes to child support laws in California.
Y'all, it's tax season and there's about to be some pissed off people. Like, so basically, the new law is saying that if you are the one paying the child support, like if you pay child support, you get to claim your kids, those kids, on your taxes. So for the moms out there that are collecting child support, you don't get to claim your kids on your taxes. What?
Child support. Yes, I have a baby daddy. That's so ghetto and so embarrassing. Anyways.
It is my husband's funeral, which unfortunately I cannot make because obviously I am busy here in Tunisia. I would have loved to have gone. We were together for 17 years. Unfortunately for me, he did decide to die on the week I had planned to come on holiday, so I did make the decision not to go because, you know, I need a holiday at the end of the day, and my holiday is way more important than sitting in a church watching people cry. I would love to give him a good send-off, so I'm going to get absolutely drunk tonight with this new guy that I met, and I'm going to raise a glass for you, Jeremy, because you were an amazing husband, very rich. I can't wait to do the will reading when I'm home. I have made sure I'm going to be home in time to do the will reading because I would not miss that for the world, because obviously I am due to get a lot of money and that's a very, very important thing to me. So I hope you have a good funeral today, Jeremy. Love you. Mwah. All good things have to come to an end. So I did miss my husband's funeral because I was in holiday in Tunisia. I would not have missed my holiday for the world, and I know my husband would have understood because that's just the kind of guy he was. But yes, I have come back from my holiday just to make sure that I got back in time for the will reading, because I am not going to miss that for the absolute world. I have been held captive in the Ukraine for at least a week now, following my holiday in Tunisia, where I did get pregnant with a very well-known married celebrity's baby. However, I am very lucky to have been released just in the nick of time for my husband's will reading, because I do deserve all of that money. I spent 17 years with this man, which is a lot longer than any of his children did. So I deserve the inheritance a lot more than his own children. So I am going to fight the will with lawyers if he has left any of his inheritance to his children, because they do not deserve it, unlike me, who looked after him every single day for 17 years when they were out living their own lives. That money's mine.
So what y'all thinking about the new child support order? ladies, do you think it's fair that you can get child support, but then you can't claim your child at the end of the year?
Spent 17 years of my life with an elderly man who smelled like cabbage, just to be told I've got nothing in the will, nothing, and he was worth £33 million. And you think this is funny? I have wasted my life with a geriatric coffin dodger for nothing. And why everyone thinks it's so funny that my husband donated all his money to a bunch of cats and dogs. Who even likes cats and dogs? I'm literally going to be homeless. Like, I've got no money. Not even my own house or my car. Like, I'm literally going to be poor. I'm going to have to shop in fucking Asda, like all the other poor people. Not Asda. I've wasted my life thinking I was going to get millions by marrying that elderly coffin dodger. And he looked like a shriveled up fucking prune.